Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Tommy from the Pen Hut here. Just wanted to talk to you guys about the top fountain pens under $50. So I have some over here, and then I have some of the honorable mentions over here. So this is pretty exciting. This is probably for people who are new to fountain pens, looking for something online, looking for something fun. That isn't going to cost too much. So I can give you some options here. And I just thought of another one that I don't have here. That'll be in the honorables mentioned. So we'll just start with that first. So this is the Platinum Preppy. These are plastic, and it has the little nib right there. It's nice and simple. They're demonstrators. That means that they're see-through, so you can actually see what's going on in there. Cool thing with these guys is they have the little slip cap right on the top there. Basically, it makes it airtight. So once you put the cap on, you can have them inked up for, I think they said like a year and a half. I haven't tried it, but every time I pick these up, they're ready to go, which is really nice. Come with a few different colors. They're just easy, very easy, and very inexpensive. This one I've never inked up because I have a few of them. This one I just haven't written with. But these are really nice and simple. They use the Pilot. This is a Pilot, like I said, Pilot nibs, which are usually very nice. These ones are going to be a little harder, a little stiffer, but Pilot does make very nice nibs. So these are easy and simple. You can find them anywhere, Amazon, wherever you want to go. This is another honorable mention. This is the Pilot Lucina. One of the reasons why I have not gotten rid of this, since I don't really use it, it's because it's really light, is because they don't make this anymore. Like even when I found this one, I just like the color. I like the black and the orangish red, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick that one up, and I don't think you can really find these anymore. So this was used to be in their lineup, and I just like it. Actually, now that I'm holding it, it's not as light as I recall. This is going to be a step up definitely from the Preppy. You kind of have that gold-plated nib there, which is really nice. This one is a fine, but Pilot, being a Japanese manufacturer, their nibs are a little bit narrower, a little bit smaller than Western or American nibs. So this is really nice, actually. I might start using this one again for a little bit. I don't think it cost me too much more than $20, but they're nice. They're very lightweight. They're not super big. I like this look. So that's a nice one there. Has the like, I guess, the gold trim, and just just nice and simple. I like it a lot. And then the other one I got is this Parker IM. That does come in a variety of different colors. I got this one here with the little hat, the little line variations there, because it looks a lot like this other pen here, which actually, no, it's not in the $50 range, but this is a vintage Parker Vacuumatic. So this is kind of what I was looking for in a sense, but I wasn't quite ready at the time to get something vintage, because you really have to know what you're looking at with that. So, but I like that. I kind of had that same kind of idea of going for it. It's a pull-off cap, and it's got a really nice narrow nib there. I'm usually not very big on these metal sections here in the front. So this one's not too bad. It does have a little bit of texture there, so it's not terribly bad. So I don't use this one very often either. I just kind of wanted to add like a semi-decent Parker at that time to my collection. But it could definitely be found under $50. So if you are somebody that enjoys Parker, that is a very good entry level to getting into some Parker pens there. On the other side over here, we'll start, and there's no particular order for these. Like I said, this is my list, and some of these I use more than others. This one is the Pilot Metropolitan. This one is there was an animal series a couple years ago, and there's the snake skin. So the camera's making it look really silver. This is slightly like golden brown almost. I don't know. Either way, these are awesome. So these have a nice little plastic section there, which is really nice. That's this part right here, the part that you grip, and then it has the Pilot nib, which I really like. This one did have a little bit of nib creep, which is when the ink seems to kind of flow even when you're not trying to do anything. It kind of just sits over there, but that's okay. It's metallic. It's not plastic. kind of like the Parker IM. Those are both metallic, so they're going to weigh a little bit more than some of the other ones. The one thing people do mention on these is that huge section piece here. It's a pretty big drop off, so depending on where you hold it, you might be right on it. I'm not. I like to hold it down here, so it actually works perfectly fine for me. And it's a nice, you know, classic cigar shape type pen. A lot of the Japanese pens tend to have a very classic and simple design. So this is nice. I do have a black one here. Actually, I'll take it out so you guys can see. So this one is kind of like a really dark gray, and then with the black in the middle. So this one, I believe I got first, and then I got the other one there, just to kind of have a little bit more variety. They do have some really nice colors, and they have some different editions. So they're highly collectible. They're, you know, very, very nice to use. If I recall, they're in the $15 to $18 range, so they're very, very affordable. So that's the Pilot Metropolitan. The other one that I like a lot, and you're guaranteed you've probably heard of these if you've been searching around a little bit, is the Lamy Safari. It has a little ink window there, the really big clip, which is nice, so you can clip it pretty much to anything. A little blank finial there. These ones are also a pull-off cap, and then they have the little groove there, so you can grip it kind of like a triangle. So if you've never used a fountain pen before, that's actually a good way to start too, because it helps you with your hand placement and your finger placement. Because for some people, it's a little different to hold these. You're not squeezing them like ballpoint pens and things like that. So these are also extremely collectible. I think I only have this color with me right now, but I have 2 or 3 other colors in the house here, and then my fiance has a couple colors that she likes as well. They come in, this is plastic. Think of like a Lego type plastic, so it's very, very durable. You don't have to worry about it. So it comes like that, and then it also comes in an aluminum, which are called the All Stars. And I don't have any right here either, but I do own some of those, and those are nice. So these ones are in the 25 maybe, and the All Stars would be closer to like 32, 35. So they cost a little bit more than the Pilot Metropolitan, but you can really go either way. Between the two, I find these a lot more comfortable, but I find that the nib on this, generally speaking, is it's definitely going to be thinner. It's not going to be as wide. Lamy is a German manufacturer versus Pilot is a Japanese manufacturer. So if you were looking for nice thin lines, this is probably an easier way to go, and it's less expensive. But you can kind of go either way. You're going to find a lot more colors on the Lamy, a lot more. So maybe that's a good way to go. And they do come up with special edition colors every year with matching inks, which is a whole other thing. But if there's a color that you like, you're most likely going to find it with these guys here. All right, another one that I really like is the Kaweco Sport. These are nice, really pocketable pens. They just intrigued me. Like the first time I went to a store and I looked at them, I'm like, oh, that doesn't look like your standard pen, because they're small, they're pocketable. And these ones are really, really short. They've been making these for decades. And then this one has that tip to it, a golden tip. They do have other ones that are just not golden. This one has the golden trim and the golden finial, which is why it looks like that. And then you take it apart, and it has grooves here actually, so it doesn't roll off your table. You can buy a little clip, like, you know, aftermarket or just by itself. But you're meant to post it because it's really short. And once you post it, then it turns to the length of a regular pen. So it's just for pen size comparison. It's not too much smaller than that, which is nice. So these are also very lightweight. This is also a German brand, so the nibs run a little bit like thinner. But these are really nice. So I have this one here. I have a blue one. I think I have a black one, and I think I have a white one somewhere as well. But just really nice. You can put it in your pocket, right in your pants, or in any purse, or any small place. You can just fit it anywhere, and they're nice and durable as well. They do have aluminum versions, which get really close to that $50 range, and then they have like some brass ones as well, which are a lot more expensive. But those are really nice. So if you like that style of really small pen and you don't mind smaller pens, that's also a good way to go. So this is another one. This I picked up about a year ago. This is the Twsbi Eco. These have been doing extremely well. They're very, very popular. They're definitely, I would consider, a step up from the Safari and the Metropolitan. I think the build quality is good, but the big draw here is the filling mechanism in here. The filling mechanism is a, what do you call this thing? A piston filler. So you turn the knob and it sucks in the air, which sucks in the ink, and it's got a really big capacity there, so you can put a lot. And you know, the clips are well made. These are definitely better well made than some of the earlier Twsbis that they had that were like this. Their nibs are actually quite nice. They write really nice. Sometimes they run a little bit dry, but to me they've been pretty decent. And they're just nice. So this would definitely be a step up. This is more in the 30s in the price range, and then you know they have some special edition colors and different variations that they come out with every year as well, which is exciting. So yeah, so that's also a really, really nice one. Actually, out of all the ones that I've mentioned, out of all of them that I've mentioned so far, this is the one that to this day I'm still using pretty frequently. A, because it has the ink that I like in there, Diamine Oxblood, but B, I can see how much ink I have left, and I don't know, it just feels good in the hand. It's nice and comfortable. Now I have one more. And this one's a little bit different. This is a vintage pen, but you can find it in that $50 price range, right at 50, depending on the condition and things like that, the variety, the color, everything. You can definitely find it for less than that. But this is the Parker 51. This was a very, very iconic pen for for many, many years. It's a very classic look. This is the stereotypical cigar look that was around for a long, long time. This one is really nice because the material is very comfortable, very, very, very comfortable, but you can tell that it's durable. It has a really nice hooded nib, as you can see there. And I'm not sure what they did with this one when I bought it, but it is super, super smooth and comfortable. And even the cap, it just slides in. It doesn't click. It doesn't do anything crazy. So these are, I'll hold them back up just so you can see what I'm talking about again. These are the top 5 fountain pens that I would say under $50 that are going to be consistent, good quality. They're going to work well, and they're going to, you know, do everything that you need to do, and they're going to be the segue into fountain pens. The honorable mentions to this one, probably most people haven't heard of. Parker IM, if you like Parker, you'll definitely heard of that. And the Platinum Preppies are right there. Inexpensive, but easy to pick up and just give it a go. That's actually a good one to gift people. If you know somebody who's kind of curious about pens, you can always gift them something like that. So definitely comment below if you like the video. Comment if there's any pen that I missed or any pen that maybe you like that's also in the $50 price range or below. Let me know what you're writing with. All right. Thanks again.